Welcome to Deja Breedlove Presents. Now, for those of you that are new to the show, every week I like to touch base on beneficial topics with inspirational guests who can help make your life a better one. So today I have two guests joining me. On October 21st in Austin, Texas, Dequint Hill and Kurtis Colvin will be going face to face in a boxing match. So let's meet them. Nice to meet you both, Kurtis.
How you doing? How you doing?
Dequint.
How you doing?
Yes, I'm looking forward to the fight also because I heard a lot about both of y'all and the way it all happened. So let's get right into it. Okay, so before we get into why each of you think that you will be the winner, let's get into your history of boxing. So Dequint, let's start with you first. So Dequint, you are originally from Austin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Killeen, though.
Where is that?
Shit, nobody knows.
It's still in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So did you grow up boxing or do you have a history of fighting professionally?
I had to fight. Nah, I've been fighting since I was a little kid. Like, I grew up in the projects, so, like, we always fighting.
Got it.
I got siblings, I got step siblings, and ugly people from the neighborhood, light-skinned people from the neighborhood, just, hanging around, getting punched on, and, developing skills from recreation in the hood. So, like, I always been fighting.
So it was something that was always natural to you?
Easy.
Got it. Okay. So tell us, how did this match come about? Because I did hear that it started from a friendly match, but then it became serious. So can you tell us your side of what happened that day?
To make it brief, this guy here in front of me, I've been knowing from a minute, but we go sparring. I wouldn't say going back and forth, but he be doing what he got to do, handling his business when he was active. As he got unactive as a professional boxer or whatever, I continue, learning and perfecting my craft. And we always just call each other up to see, like, how we looking and what's looking like. And on this particular day, I get the better of this guy. He said I'll hit him after the bell, but I think it's because I was really on his ass. And I said some things that he considered line crossing. I called him a hoe. I think I did. It might have been a word. Or a barber. I don't know which one that made him mad. It was the barber or the hoe. But I called him,
okay.
I don't know if it was the barber or the hoe, but I called him something and he didn't like what I said. So it escalated to throwing punches without the gloves. And
So it's something that got serious from there?
Yeah. So it wasn't that serious at first, but then it through emotions and words and physical things that I would never do to somebody that I care about or consider.
So you're saying you was playing, it wasn't nothing that was serious?
I mean, it wasn't serious enough for me to take no gloves off and punch nobody in the face.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll have time. You'll have a chance to talk, Kurtis.
It's your turn.
1 second. Okay, so yeah, because I did hear that somebody triggered somebody by calling them out the name. So it was you that triggered him, and that's when the fight started.
In a nutshell, and I wouldn't even call it a fight. I'll call it a sneak attack.
Okay.
A blind side strike. An emotional, physical outlash that could have been avoided, but since it was done, I want to take it to the next level without taking it to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got it.
We all got kids. He got people that'll do whatever, and I got people that'll do whatever. So instead of just going to some stuff like that I feel like it shouldn't necessarily be to.
Right.
He got a professional background. I don't mind fighting. I'm a professional as well. We might as well handle this in a professional manner.
Right.
In a controlled environment.
Exactly. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so tell me, how did you meet Kurt?
Lucky.
Because I seem like y'all have this connection, like, in obviously a history
There's a disconnect here.
Oh, okay.
But I know him. I ain't gonna act like he neighborhood hero. He done a lot of stuff within the community, whether it was negative or bad. He got his accolades, and people look up to him. I used to look up to him. But there's times where people gotta stand on stuff.
Right.
And
As a man.
And that's it. He did something in front of my kids, and my kids consider him my uncle. So, like,
right.
I just got it, and I can't let my son just think it's okay to get punched on and beefed on. So I got to show
that example.
Exactly.
Got Kurt. 1 second. It's almost your turn. 1 second. Okay. So, Dequint, What does the fight mean to you, as well as what would you say it means to the city by you two actually putting this on and putting it together?
First, for me, it's my respect and like honor. Like I come from like I ain't got no pops, so like I look up like the anime and Chinese shit and everything about honor. You know what I'm saying? And respect.
Right.
And like we can die any day.
Right.
And your legacy is all. It's all about your honor and your respect and who respect your name and what you done. And besides getting punched, like I get punched, like people get punched on every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that.
Right.
It's about standing up to people, standing up for what you believe in, and just overall just defending yourself and showing people, you know what I'm saying, not to be. There's two ways you can handle something. You can go left or you can go right. Or you can meet in the middle.
And show other people around the world that there's a way to handle things without it, like you said, becoming gun violence.
A detrimental situation.
Like, exactly.
We got a lot of people that's dying of gun violence and just senseless violence. We got police killing and taking us all out, you know what I'm saying, in any way, form, or fashion. So I refuse to like add to that, but I'm still going.
But you're still a man about your respect. Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's respect. And for the city, I feel like it'd be something showing people another way out instead of crashing out.
Right. Got it. Okay. I like that answer. So after the fight, would you be willing to shake hands with Kurt and be friends again?
Fuck 'em.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't be willing to possibly rekindle the bond that you guys once had?
Fuck 'em.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. So let's...
Fuck 'em.
Okay, well, let's talk to you, Kurt. You're from Austin as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell us, what is your boxing background? Because we know you have a pretty lengthy history of boxing.
I've been on the Olympic committee team. I've been on the USA team, top 3 in the country.
Wow.
My amateur record was 55-5. Been doing it for a long time, so 14. And I went pro probably about 21, 22 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you've been boxing pretty much your whole life?
Actually.
14 until...
Got it.
32, 33. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So tell us your side of what happened that day and how this fight started.
Well, it all started. And this way before the sparring incident, because Mr. Hill asked to borrow some money. He keep on saying he didn't, but only me and him know it. And my phone broke, and I can't prove that because when it broke, he already know that.
Objection.
It's okay. We'll go back to you in a second.
So long story short is, I came over his house. He had just bought a house. So when me and his little, we like brothers. Me and his little homie, he over there, we all click tight. So I said, man, what youngin' at? We call him youngin'. And he was like, they upstairs. So I was like, all right, cool. Tell him I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. I got some money for him. He was like, okay, what you owe him? I was like, no, he just asked to borrow some money.
So you told the guy what exactly happened?
So I know how they sound. I still wouldn't. I go back to that time. I'm like, man, I probably wasn't supposed to say it, but I was because we all bros.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Long story short is, I get a phone call from him saying, you go around telling everybody I'm begging for money. I'm like, what? Begging for money? What you talking about? I come over there to give you money. But this is what I will say, because at the end of the day, I would never put myself in a situation to have another man say that I asked him for money.
Right.
If it was going to be like that, why would I do that? It's us 3 in the house.
Right.
Why would I do that?
So you're saying it was like a close, you guys are close, so it's
he already know.
Yeah.
So, long story, after that, it's been 5 years since I've been in the ring. So, he tell me, well, you need to come over here and, I need to get that off my chest. So I'm like, all right, I'm over there. I sped over there and
you said it's been 5 years since you've been in the ring.
Yeah, so okay. I came over there. It was him, our homeboy baby mama, and his old lady. Now, when I get there, all of them got camera phones. They all got their phones out. And I'm like,
you didn't know what to expect.
So I talked to his partner. His partner was like, man, I heard Youngin been getting on you lately. Long story short, I was like, nah, you tripping. I mean, it's been a long time since, but I've always handled my business because he was always a lower weight class than me. So we get in there and we working, and then the bell rings. Mm-hmm. He tell me the bell didn't ring. Now he got his bell going, I got my bell going. Mm-hmm. I hear my bell go off, that means we gotta stop. So 5 seconds after that, he still punched me. So
after the bell went off?
Yeah, so I pushed him, and he was like, no, ooh, and he said what he said, and I say what I say, and then he looking somewhere where there's nothing but a trash can right there. I'm like, why is he? And he's talking there. Mm-hmm. Now I understand it's a camera right there. Mm-hmm. So he had a camera going. I'm like,
you didn't know there was a camera?
No, he just, because he had his back turned towards me. He was like, yeah, he's a hoe. I'm like, hey, bro, don't disrespect me.
So you felt disrespected?
Yeah, you ain't got to respect me, but you can't disrespect me.
In front of my face?
You got to, yeah. Okay. But he got his back turned to me. So at first it was like you turned your back to me, disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But now I know what camera. You're doing. So then he said it again. Now I said, I took my glove off and I hit him. And he fell to sleep or whatever he had going on. I left. When I left, some neighbors took pictures of my car, license plates, whatever. Because we outside when this happened.
Because they thought it was serious, obviously.
It was serious.
Yeah.
Because it was all about a respect thing.
Right.
Now, should I hit him? No, but I'm going to stand on what I stand on.
Right. As a man as well.
We lucky it just didn't go further than what it should have. Mm-hmm. So I go to the shop and some cops come in there and they tell me, hey, when you talk to you, they trying to press charges. So I called him like, he was like, no, I ain't. They said he's not trying to press charges. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, cool. But so what y'all here for? We just letting you know, neighbors, whoever was there trying to press charges. They can't press charges because he don't want to press charges because it happened to him.
Exactly.
So I'm like, bro, what you on? And he was like, man, I need my fade back. I come over there. Mm-hmm. Let's fight. So he come.
So you go back over a second time.
Yeah. So I come out. He come outside. He was like, no, I'm way better than you now. You've been beating me up for years. Now I want to beat you up in front of the city. I'm like, what? What you on? He was like, I want to fight you in front of the city. You a clown. First of all, I'm not fighting a man with 3 professional fights. I'm like, no. So I go home. Some days go by. It's stuff from little youngsters talking to me. And I'm like, man, this dude right here crazy. He gonna make me hurt him. So I'm like, I'm telling my people, I need to watch him. We need to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. My son comes home. My son's 12 years old. He said, Dad, some kids in the locker room told me that, his uncle said he gonna beat you up.
Oh wow! So the kids are talking about it.
I'm like, hey, you disrespectful because I took it as you told this kid to go tell my son. Why would you do that? You don't get no kids involved. They let me know his mentality. Okay, now you saying F me, and you put my kids in this. So at that day, I started running that day. I'm like, I'm fighting.
You decided, let's do it. Because now the kids are looking up to both of you.
Yeah, well, my son told me he didn't want me to fight because he didn't want to get like that. And I'm like, nah, everything is controlled. Mm-hmm. And it's
going to be a professional environment.
I'm a businessman, so it's kind of like, I was already out of shape. I was like, man, this is something that's going to get back in shape and he's going to get on his ass real fast. And emotionally, I was kind of like, I've been doing this for 24 years. And to abruptly just stop for 5 years, I've been kind of lost in the sauce and not knowing what I was going to do. So,
and that's something that you always love to do.
Love it. I love punching another man in his face legally. So,
right. And that goes into my next question. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Yeah. What would you say the struggles are of coming out of retirement and getting back in shape as far as boxing goes?
Honestly,
That you've noticed.
honestly, the struggles will be timing, and everybody is probably boxing would understand what I mean by that is my timing. But so far as like losing the weight, I've lost 20 pounds in 4 months. So it's a month now.
Preparing for the fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Preparing. And I was taking it, not to go, off the question, but I was taking it very, very light.
You wasn't taking it serious at first.
No, I'm like, this youngin'. And youngin' always been a little homie. But then I was like, you know what? I see him training. I see it. Because we still friends on social media. I'm like, damn, he taking this serious.
He's taking it serious, yeah.
He up at 1 in the morning. I'm like, this dude is crazy. Something wrong with him. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, no, something needs to be wrong with me. And I started training. And and I was getting beat by the younger guys. I'm only sparring younger guys because obviously he's younger than me. So I'm like, let me get back in shape and let me do my thing. So for the first 2 weeks, I was getting beat up. I was getting
because you was out of shape.
Because I was out of shape,
right.
and my timing was off, and that's the struggles though, is the timing.
Yeah.
The knowledge stayed with me, but it's like you can know what to do, but
it's not muscle memory like it used to be.
No. So that's the thing. It is muscle memory, and I do know what to do, but I can't implement it because I'm too slow. I was too slow. I was too out of shape, and I didn't understand. I didn't understand how not to be the athlete that I was. I've always
because times have changed since.
Yeah, because I've been really enjoying it in retirement and doing my thing, and this is his life now. Right. This is what he breathes, and I've been there, so I understand his hunger. Right. I understand what he's doing. Right. He really thirsty right now for. I at first I thought it was attention, but it was a.
This is
what's that? Yeah. The next.
He's passionate about it.
He needs a hump to get over, and it's like, I'm not the way though, because I'm not the way. You're supposed to be trying to make your journey a little different than me, but now I'm gonna be a part of your journey, and I swear to God, it's not gonna be what you think it is. Anything that you think it is, it's not gonna be what you're thinking, because we have one thing not in common.
Which is what?
And it's knowledge. He's still struggling with the knowledge. You still thinking about punching people and but you're not thinking about, I've been doing this for 24 years.
So you're saying as far as strategy. Strategy. Is that what you would say?
My bad.
Okay, so let's go to the okay, thank you for that info. I'm sorry, thank you for that info. Okay. So what would you say the process is like making this happen on your own versus you two getting this sanctioned?
Well,
like how has that been?
Man, tough. But nothing works without a team. That's something I've never had. I never wanted that. I never wanted a team.
Yeah, it's like
I was always a one man show. You know what I mean? But we've been kind of coexisting with knowledge from different teams, but not with each other. So my people will get in contact with his people, and it's like, hey, what about this? And it's like, nah, because like even with the venue, they wanted to go way bigger than what I wanted to go, because it's like it's not gonna get that big. It beat me in the ass because it got way bigger than what I thought it was gonna be.
What you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still did it, or I think we still did it right, because it's like every ticket we bought, you have to have a ticket to come to the show. So it's nobody just coming up to the door. Yeah. So now it's monetized a little better. Right. If you want to be there, you got to buy a ticket.
How much are the tickets?
So, within 2 days, so a VIP table that seats 8 is $750. Okay. Floor ticket, a ringside is $70. Got it. Behind ringside is floor tickets, and they're $40. And then general admission, they're in the bleachers and can stand up and walk around.
Got it. And it's gonna be other fights than you two, right?
It's actually it's dope because he's a rapper as well.
Okay.
So
you have that audience also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lil Quinn gonna be performing. Lil D, and I mean, Big Bro from he in Houston. What's the other one name?
Miles.
Oh yeah, Miles, my boy Miles. So it's kind of like when we said, okay, we're gonna do it. They was already looking for a promoter. Every promoter was hitting us up. Hey, it's a big fight, and I'm laughing because it's like
you're still not taking it
this
serious.
is not a big fight
to you.
To me because I'm who I was.
Right.
But I'm thinking I am who I am. And it's like, no, man. Like
you still gotta train consistently and still.
So and then it got to the sanction, and it's like, and it's gonna cost this much and do this much and it's like, I'm back in the same loophole that I left. It's like the promoters get all the money, the boxers end up with no money, the crumbs, and it's like we do all the work. So I was very delighted that his side seen it from, I wouldn't even say my way. It was more like hey, piece this. Some people want to buy the fight. So they said, okay. I said, okay. And then a little birdie told me, hey, man, they're going to be making this much. I'm like,
so you're saying you don't, so you would say boxers don't get paid as much as people think.
I'm getting tired of getting people money off of my name.
Okay. And you're the one doing all the work.
Grinding.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Yeah.
And same thing with the music industry. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did with that too. Like, so why can't we at least be men enough to think that you wanted to fight? Because I don't want to fight. Let's keep that blatantly, it's a fact. I don't want to fight. Now I do.
Right.
But it's not on no money thing. It's on a
more respect.
It's not even on a respect thing. It's on some legality. Like, this is how I live.
Right.
You ain't gotta respect me, but you cannot disrespect me.
Got it.
So if you feel and the man came to me and said, "Man, you disrespected me,"
which you understand because you feel the same way.
He cried and he was like, "My kids was there," and that really touched my soul because I'm like,
right.
You deserve that.
Right.
Now, did you bring it upon yourself how this inflicted? Like you probably did. You probably did it in your mind. Should I have taken that for it? Probably not.
Right.
But can we be man enough to let's tell them
work it out? I think the way that you guys are going about it is actually a really, really good way.
And then it's not it is beef, but it ain't no
right.
Like I don't want to.
And we'll go back. Yeah. Well, thank you for that information. Okay, so not Kurt, I'm so sorry. Dequint.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to you. Okay, so I'm so sorry, I got my questions. Okay, actually, I'm so sorry. Hold that thought. I have another question for you, Kurt. So what would you say the fight means to you, not only to the city of Austin, but also to retired boxers around the world who are challenged on a regular basis but feel like they can't because they may have been out of the game for a couple of years like yourself? So what would you say by doing this fight, this will also show to
I really want you to listen to this
boxers.
very, very, very clear. This fight means nothing for me.
Okay.
I mean, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
I've done a whole lot in boxing, and I've given my life to boxing, my health. I don't sleep like I'm almost like a 50-year-old man because my body still hurts from boxing from all those years.
Right.
You know, I'm blessed that I haven't went through all that mental anguish as regular boxers. I talk, I enunciate everything that you can hear me. I just know what I'm doing. My sight is good. I just was on a good end of the stick, but it means nothing to me. And this is no disrespect to the other camp, but this is how I feel, and this is a fact. I'm in a lose-lose situation. I beat him up. People gonna lie and say you was gonna do that. If I lose, I'm gonna be a bigger loser than anything. This is more for him than for me. I'm gonna make a little bucks.
Right. So do you feel like this will also show other boxers who, like I said, are retired and have been challenged that you can make a comeback? Is that something that you would say you've learned by being away for 5 years?
I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. This has been the most. This has been the most hardest on my
so
body.
you don't recommend it?
I mean, I wouldn't do it because I'll leave it for the young people and just like just do because this is his dream.
Right.
And this was once my dream.
Right.
And when I was in this dream, you couldn't force me to wake up. Like this was really man, listen,
Yeah, I got it.
it's tough.
Okay, so my next question, Kurt, would you say that you two can be friends after this? And I'm going to ask you that. I already asked you that, but would you say y'all can be friends after the fight happens and everything is done fairly?
I don't really. I mean, friends ain't. I mean,
Or would okay? Maybe I shouldn't say friends, but let's say go back to how they used to be.
It probably never will. You know.
Why do you say that?
But this is the reason why though. Because
if you lose this fight, before you answer that question, will you be okay with losing fairly?
I tell you this, and I swear on everything I love. If this man beat me, I will respect him 1,000,000 times more than anything because it's just almost to me in my mind. It's just no way. It's no way in the world you can beat me. But if you beat me,
I like that confidence. Okay.
No. Listen, if you beat me,
it's just because you have years. Yeah.
You deserve it. My knowledge alone, you was there. Come on, man. If you beat me, you deserve it. And I will be man enough to shake your hand because when I beat you, I'm still gonna shake your hand. And it's up to him if he wanna still be cool because I'ma still be me.
Right.
The barber, or I'ma still be me.
So you're
See,
saying
a lot of people wanna be you,
right.
but a lot of people wanna be me.
So you're saying you made me lose my train. Okay, I got that. So you're saying you would be okay with being back to normal after the fight. It wouldn't matter to you.
I'm gonna be okay with anything because
So the question, it will mostly be up to him.
I just want to punch him in his face.
Okay, got it.
He's afraid, man.
Okay, so let's get back to you, Dequint. So do you have, if you lose this fight, and also if you win this fight, do you have plans on continuing this boxing journey after this, especially after you win?
I'll probably
like taking it serious, considering the fact that you're also a rapper and an artist as well, or is this something that you say is just something that you want to do to get your?
I box for autism awareness, and I want to get my leg back. So after I get my leg back, win or lose or draw, it's not about losing or winning for me at this point.
Right, it's just a respect thing.
Yeah, so like, win, yay, lose, I don't care. It's like the first time. My mama got killed in front of me by the police when I was 16 years old. I don't care about winning or losing. I lost everything already. This ain't nothing but gaining the respect of my peers and just showing this man here, you just can't just smack everybody up and expect them to just go to sleep and deal with it.
Right.
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about losing.
Right.
I don't care. Like I don't care about losing.
So are you on a professional, serious boxing journey like he says that you are?
Everything that I do, I take for serious. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my clothes, bullying, fatherhood, surviving life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got all the answers for everything, and I don't do everything perfect. I got habits, and I could definitely do better at everything that I try to attempt to do, but I don't half-ass at nothing.
But you put your all into everything. That you do.
Indeed. So like my overall mission to have at least 10 fights, and it's like it's not nothing like. I don't care about having a winning record. I don't go fight people that's 0-0 or 0-36 or nothing like that. I like fighting people with bigger records or people that I'm not expected to win.
Because it's a challenge to you.
Yeah, because life is a challenge. And if you're not progressing, if you're not being uncomfortable, and I'm cool with being uncomfortable.
They do say you don't grow unless you're uncomfortable.
Pressure make diamonds.
Got it. Okay. So, Kurt, what about you? Do you think you will win this fight? If so, why? I think you told us a little bit because you do have history and this is second nature to you. But if you could elaborate a little bit more, and you can keep it brief, but do you think you're going to win this fight?
There's no way I lose.
Got it.
I mean, I've done this equation in my mind 1,000,000 times. It's no way I lose.
Got it. Okay.
And I believe it.
And so, Dequint, do you think that you're going to win this fight?
The key thing that I'm going to do to win this fight is punch him in his face. I'm gonna punch him in his face and keep punching him in his face until they say time. He's an aggressive person. He swing a lot. I'm a defensive counter fighter. I'm not scared of him. Only way it works for him is when you intimidated by him, and I'm not scared of this man. I'm scared of no man. So he can downplay me or whatever, how it is, but I've been his sparring partner this whole journey of his professional career of this 15 and 2, 3, whatever it is. I've been a punching bag, punching dummy, or assistant. I don't even know what he would consider it, but from those hard times and stuff, I learned a lot and see a lot, and I don't see this old dog learning no new tricks. He's very athletic. He's very aggressive, and I respect his punching power, but it's nothing I haven't faced before.
You can. We're gonna get to that. You can ask each other in a bit. Almost done.
Definitely think I can win.
1 second. Okay, so lastly, Dequint, if you could leave, my last question for you, before I ask, do you guys have anything that you want to say to each other? If you could leave any future boxers or friends who have disagreements but don't know how to address it, what would you say? Because obviously, as we discussed, gun violence as well as street fights has risen, and people are actually losing their life behind this versus doing it the way that you guys are doing it, which is very smart. So if you could leave anybody with any advice, if they're in a situation like this or even trying to pursue something like this based off a situation that occurred, what would you say?
Fighting or boxing, I'll say this. You can't be scared to lose, and you can't be scared of the conflict of coming to tell somebody that you feel disrespected or something that somebody don't like about it. And if it's where you can't fix it with words, 30 seconds or a pair of gloves cannot solve it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something so detrimental to where a pair of gloves or that 30-second fade can't fix it, then y'all just don't need to be cool no more. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like if people work on their communication skills and stop being so, I think the main problem people tend to go to guns is because they're scared to lose.
Right.
Like it's okay to lose, it's okay to win, but as long as y'all fighting for an understanding, that's the key point of the whole conflict or the physical altercation. If you fighting with no means of a solution or no common grounds to have an understanding, then you just fighting for nothing.
Right.
So
got it. Or losing your life for nothing, right? So throwing your life away.
You can't be scared to lose, and you can't be scared to communicate, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to pursue a boxing career, just go run you some miles and go learn the technical, your fundamentals. And if you got a problem with your brother over the game or he didn't hump your girlfriend or something, that's the emotional stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you can't deal with your emotions,
that's a whole nother
you
issue.
feel me? That's you know what I'm saying? And that's down to parenting and all kind of other stuff. And that's not jumping down a loophole. But that's black man, white man, pink man, unhuman, light-skinned people. If you can't control your emotions and you can't get it out with words, punch.
Well, obviously, you both know how to control your emotions because you both are going about it this route versus, again, another route. So I got to give you both credit for that. That's very mature for you both, and very, like I said, it shows that you have self-control. So back to you, Kurt. What about you? If you could leave anyone with any piece of advice, what would you say? This can go as far as future boxers, people about respect, anything. What would you say?
I guess in this setting, what you're supposed to get from this is
considering the fact that also, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you do have a history of boxing and you are, like you said, a respectable man. So what advice would you leave as a leader? It could be regarding, the fight or just anyone, like I said, going down this path.
It's okay to punch. See, a lot of people that resort to a gun, like he said, just can't fight. And because shooting somebody is so easy.
Right.
Like literally, my son can shoot somebody, but it's the results that come after that that none of us want to deal with. Then you crying in the cell.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if it was something like this, so detrimental as something like this, I mean, I would say punch.
Right.
This is what you're supposed to get from this. And the thing about this is, everybody gonna get to this level and be like, oh, let's do a big fight. You know what I mean? Because, respectfully, he has a lot of people on his side. I have a whole lot of people on my side.
Right.
So it was like,
it's a good.
Why not do something entertainment?
Exactly.
Entertaining. And I entertain the thought So I guess it just adds on to your legacy as a man.
Right.
What did he stand for?
Right.
Because that's the overall picture is if that man win, wow, he's a hero for the city.
Wow.
But if that man lose,
He's still a hero.
he's still a hero.
Right.
So it's a lose-lose situation for me. But I'm gonna stand on something. You don't have to respect me, but you cannot disrespect me. And if it ever happen again, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again because that's just life.
Right.
And as a man,
Right.
that's just how I feel.
Right.
I think he can come to with saying, "Hey, man, I was wrong," because if he can't, that's not cool. Because I came to realization of, bro, I was wrong. The whole reason this fight is even on, because I've done so much in boxing. This is childish to me. To get hit in my head a few more times to prove a point, but I'm willing to go that route to even prove myself that I still got it and show other people that hey, because he got so many people betting against me. It's funny. So I'm just it's a fun game. So that would be my overall thing is result to something less violent and just punch on somebody.
Right.
But let that person want to punch on you too.
Exactly.
So he punching on me, I want to punch on him.
You got to be mutual.
It got to be
It most definitely got to be mutual.
Right. Okay. Well, that's amazing. Like I said, what you two are doing is very inspiring for our future generation, as well as people who are looking up to you, because you both are fathers. So this is great. I think you're going about it a good way. Okay, so as we kind of wrap this up, what do you guys have any
You
last
really think
words
you fucking with me?
for each other?
You really think you fucking with me?
Let's start with you first.
You really think you fucking with me? Years of sparring me, not no other nigga. And if anybody gonna get on your ass, I'll say it again, it's gonna be me. And if you don't think I can, I respect that. But if anybody gonna do it to you, it's gonna be me. It gotta be me.
Dequint,
It's gonna be me.
listen.
Yes, sir.
You can't ask the question, not respect the answer.
I say yes, sir. I'm done. That was the first question.
Dequint,
What do you have to say, Kurt?
you were so used to losing to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're allergic to winning against me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in your mind because you're so emotionally tied to this fight. You think this is a real thing. This is not. This is play.
Outside of the fight, all I need to do is put my fist across your face, and then everything that come after that is cool.
We could have settled that then.
Nah, but why? You
When
didn't
I
give me,
came to your house,
but you
why?
didn't square up with me evenly though. Like you didn't give me a fair chance to be like, you know what? Let's duke it out.
when I came back to your house and you said, "No, look at this."
No, because at that point, that's why I can't do that.
Fight for the house. You want this fight? I don't. What does this fight do to me?
Well, you don't lose nothing.
But what does it do for me?
I think Austin want to see that lucky bag. I think Austin want to see it, just like I want to see it. If you got it,
Nobody said they wanted to see
everybody
this.
want to see it. That's why everybody talking about it.
I think they do want to see you. I think they want to see you.
It's just not one of the biggest fights fighting me ever. Tell
Are
the
you
truth.
serious?
Tell the truth. Be honest.
Dequint,
Be honest.
you got 3 fucking
That don't matter.
fights.
How many fights do I got in the streets? How many niggas? How many families and legacies?
Dequint, when
have
the
I
last
just
time
beat
you
up?
fought in the streets?
I just got off ankle monitor last year.
What does that mean?
It don't matter though. I'm active.
Dequint,
I punch people.
do you still smoke?
Why does it matter?
Because you're not taking it serious.
Because my habits don't got nothing to do with my fighting capabilities, my boy.
I said this then, and I'll say it again. I know all your bad habits. I know you still smoking.
I know yours too though. You overly aggressive. You lead with your head. You lack defense now. You're not the old Lucky. You depend on too much power.
Please come show up.
I'm gonna be
And
there.
I heard a little birdie told me
Say it.
that you weak downstairs.
It don't matter. Get it there.
Well, and we're going to leave it on that note. Okay, so again, tune in October 21st,
scared me.
Austin, Texas. And the location
You know
is,
that.
Scared of me.
what's it called?
It's gonna be at Givens.
Givens.
right.
Okay,
His
so
backyard.
be there. Like I said, I will attach all the links to
scared
the
me.
bottom of the screen. Before you two leave, tell everybody where's the best place to follow you so they can keep up with your socials, watch the fight,
Instagram, Kurtis Colvin, all one word, KurtisColvin.
Like I said, I will attach all of Kurt's information at the bottom of the screen. And what about you?
I'm Young and BU. I'm Young and BU. I am YOUGINBEYOU. You can just type in Next Gang 2400. You can just type in BU 512. You can just type in Austin, Texas, and I'm going to pop up because I'm just that influential.
Got it. Okay. So also, for people who are not in Austin, would they be able to, is there a link that
What about in life?
What have you done in life?
I'm surviving.
Oh, good job. You put your drawers on today.
So what?
What is it?
Some niggas don't got drawers.
So we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate you both for being here. This has been an amazing interview. Also, is there going to be, like I said, a link for people who are out of town, like myself, to watch it who are not able to make it to Austin?
Yeah, he doing all that.
We're setting up, basically, we in the terms of negotiating with 2 different streaming services to see who
We need more money.
we all need money. You got all the money.
No tickets. Don't talk about
My name selling the tickets. Your name selling the tickets. Don't speak on my name.
As well as Instagram.
You ain't sold no damn tickets.
How many tickets I have sold?
Okay.
You don't know.
You still got ringside.
So tune in. As you can see, it's going to be a good match. And thank you both for being here. That wraps it up for Deja Breedlove Presents. And I will see you next week.
You ugly.
I need some more. Hit up the plug, Kevin Durant. I'm tryna score.